Hello, this is Matt on the Moon Family Sedan channel, and it is a fantastic day to be an XRP holder. At the time that I'm recording this latest room temperature jam, it is 12:46 a.m. Central Standard Time. That's my time zone. I live in the good old Midwest here in the United States. And it is Tuesday, May 30th. XRP sitting here at 50 cents. It cracked it for the first time in a long time. And what I'm showing on the screen at the moment is a 24-hour chart for XRP. You can see it's moving up. Currently, it's been trending up for most of the last 24 hours. And that's not the only thing that's interesting. We've seen 50-cent XRP before, and that's always fun. It's fun to see us go in that direction. Some might consider, that 50-cent threshold to be a psychological barrier anyway. Maybe not as much as the $1 mark or $2 mark, so on and so forth, but still something. But you know what's actually particularly interesting? There's a particular XRP metric. We're going to look at some on-chain data that we haven't seen the likes of this prior to 2023. And the particular metric that I'll be getting into towards the beginning part of the video here, I'm not going to make you wait to see it. I'll just tell you this. It hit a record in March, and then we saw price fly. Then this metric hit what is near a record over the last 2 days. And if history is to repeat, we might be in store for some fantastic price action in the very short term, even without a positive conclusion in the SEC v. Ripple case. So got some stuff to break down here. This will be a good one. But before going further, I do want to be clear. I do not have a financial background of any kind. I am not offering financial advice. And you definitely should not buy or sell anything because of anything I say or write. I'm just an enthusiast who enjoys making YouTube videos about crypto-related topics, but just as a hobby and just for fun. Now, part of what's interesting here is that XRP has broadly just been moving up on its own. In fact, I'll get some specifics in just a second here, but the rest of the altcoin market, not doing so hot, generally speaking. For those of you who are looking on the screen, you can see it's kind of a lot of red. It's basically a sea of red, even though it's not incredibly detrimental. We're not seeing an implosion in crypto prices. Everything's down, XRP's up. It's just going by itself. Don't normally see that. Bitcoin's down almost 1% over the last 24 hours. So XRP, again, over 50 cents, up 4.5% roughly over the last 24 hours. Bitcoin, $27,801. Market cap for the asset class, $1.17 trillion. Bitcoin dominance at 45.92%. You got the crypto fear and greed index at 51 out of 100. So market participants, generally speaking, feeling pretty neutral here. And we've known that some activity has been going on. There's a story here on the screen. I'm not going to read it. I actually highlighted this a couple days ago. But I just wanted to point out, in the last few weeks or so, whales, as XRP price has been kind of stagnant and a bit down, that's when some people panic sold. And you know who bought it? Was the whales. 52 million XRP was purchased by whales in 2 weeks leading up to this particular moment. And we keep seeing this behavior again and again and again. So it's not surprising necessarily. But it is exciting. It's a lot of fun, isn't it? We're all XRP holders here, right? I mean, I assume so. This is an XRP-centric channel, after all. And so at 8:12 p.m. this evening, just several hours or so ago, XRP was at the 49-cent price point, and I simply tweeted out, XRP, come on, 50 cents. And of course, I shared a GIF or it's a GIF. It's technically a GIF. I've been saying GIF my whole life. It's actually GIF. Fun fact, look it up. That's science. But anyway, we got a GIF here of one Curtis Jackson, a.k.a. Fidescent. And he's just saying, yo. And we did end up hitting that. And so it happened at about 11:10 p.m., so less than 2 hours ago. And I tweeted it out at 11:36 p.m. XRP hit 50 cents and volume spiked too. And so what we had seen in recent days, which is pretty normal when nothing terribly exciting is happening with XRP, is maybe, close to $700 million in 24-hour volume. Well, we're over $1 billion right now at the time that I posted that. Here, let's look at what it is right now. Actually, I'm kind of curious. Yeah, 1.085 billion. So yeah, it's just not surprisingly increasing. So as the day, we get further into this day, I anticipate that's going to go up to some degree. I don't pretend to know what, but yeah, there's a lot of activity. People are paying attention to XRP right now. And take a look at this. From Sentiment, which does all sorts of fantastic on-chain analytics. I actually wasn't aware of this. Or either that or I just forgot it if I did at some point have this knowledge. But take a look at your screen if you can. I'll describe what's on there for those of you that are driving or doing whatever the hell. Hands on the wheel at 10 and 2, motorist. But here's what Sentiment had to say, and they're showing just an XRP price chart here. They wrote XRP Network, hashtag XRP Network, has now had its second and third largest address activity spikes of all time these past 2 days. That's right, folks. In 2 days, both the second and third place records in terms of activity on the XRP ledger from addresses. It gets even more interesting. Check this out. A mild plus 4% decoupling has emerged between XRP and the altcoin pack, and if history repeats itself from the March 18th activity spike, it could be more. So a couple of things here. You can see, so these orange bars right here, this is just showing the activity spike, and damn, it jumped up on March 18th. Holy hell, so that was a record? And again, if I knew that, then I forgot. I don't think I ever knew that. I mean, I think I just missed that, and one or the other. Either way, I looked at that and was like, holy hell, do you see? That's a damn tower right there in terms of activity. And it preceded a massive move up in price. Remember when XRP got up to whatever it was, ultimately 58 cents? And then it's kind of been trending down mostly since then, but now it's moving back up. And then if you look on the right here, actually, let me read this first. So on March 18th, on the chart here, the sentiment wrote, March 18th, largest ever address activity spike, plus 45% price surge the following 10 days. And then they're pointing over here, the activity over the last couple days. Tower's not as big, but massive compared to what the norm had been up to this point, right? And so Sentiment wrote here, XRP's second largest address activity day of all time. 490,000 addresses interacting on the network. Damn, that's incredible. And it doesn't say what the number is for that March 18th day, but it looks like it's approaching, a little bit less than 900,000 accounts active. Now, put this in perspective, though. Currently in existence, there are somewhere in the neighborhood of 4.7 to 4.8 million accounts total, and you're talking about on that date close to 900,000 of the roughly 4.7 to 4.8 million addresses active. Like that's a massive percentage. Like what? I'm not going to be some sort of math. What would that be? Somewhere in the neighborhood of 20-ish% plus or minus a little bit on one day. And so that would mean that what we saw the last day, like this one where I'm circling right here a couple days ago, that would have been somewhere in the neighborhood of 10% of all accounts active. Crazy stuff here. We don't normally see this. And so there is currently a decoupling in terms of XRP price action from broader crypto markets. And I like seeing that. XRP is my favorite cryptocurrency. It's my individual largest holding in the world of crypto. But I personally don't suppose that this means that we're just going to see XRP decouple forever. So don't misunderstand me. I don't think that's going to happen. I'm just noting what Sentiment is noting here. I think they did a good job. They do a good job in general, and I appreciate them pointing all this out. Right now it's decoupling, but just over the short term. And take a look at this. I want to share with you what the blockchain backer had to say. And he shared just an XRP price chart. That's what's on your screen here. And he wrote the following, noting part of what Sentiment actually pointed out. And he tweeted this out at 7:35 p.m. So just hours before XRP would ultimately breach that 50-cent level, the Curtis Jackson level. The blockchain backer wrote, nice deviation there for XRP, the first breakaway in 9 months. Also, exceeding above wave 4. The thing that smells a little funny is that the rest of the market is not playing along. The altcoin market cap, which XRP is included in, has been down these 2 days. It's odd. The point of this is that there has never been a bull run for XRP without the altcoin market cap. Ever. No conspiracies change that. It's practically mathematically impossible. I'm not implying XRP is front-running. I'm saying it's a strange dynamic at play. So that's fascinating. I'll be curious to see him flesh out those thoughts a little bit further, especially as more data unfolds and we see what happens in terms of price action here. So not implying that it's just XRP moving first and that means that the rest of the market moves up and perhaps XRP continues. It seems like that's not what he's saying if I'm understanding him correctly here. But rather, it's just XRP on its own and it's just happening. So, and he said literally here again, he wrote, it's practically mathematically impossible. Yet here we are at least at the beginning stages of this. That's going to be interesting. So No way to know for sure what happens. You guys are all future people relative to me here. You know what happens. Hell, who knows? Maybe by the time you wake up, it's at 60 cents, or you wake up and it's at 40 cents. I don't know what. Life happens fast in crypto. I'll just say that here. But with any luck here, we're going to keep continuing to see a trend upwards. But I'm going to stay laser focused on this throughout the day, just because I'm so curious as to what's going on and what's happening here. And when you look at the rest of these metrics, in fact, here I'll pull this up real briefly here. This is just XRP scan showing on-chain metrics here. And for those of you that care to look, you can see this top chart here, number of transactions executed, massive jump. And so you can see like even just a couple days, we'll say like May 26th, 1.04 million transactions that day. And then you look up to like just the 29th, 1.56 million. So, somewhere in the neighborhood of a 50% increase from a few days ago. Whoa. Comparing individual days, of course. Then you can take a look at this one, number of payments from one account to another. We see similar activity here. So you look at the 26th, 126,000 roughly. And then you go up to the 28th, 611,000. And then the 29th, 388,000. This, I'm just saying. That's why. Oh, actually, no, this is probably that May 18th number. Let me take a look at this. Oh, well, that's May 19th. Okay, March 19th. So they're actually reporting something a little bit different than was expected. They're saying a little over 1.2 million on that. That says March 19th. What's the 18,200? I don't know what the discrepancy, what's causing that. But either way, it's not that far off. It's a massive spike right there. I don't know. Maybe it's just the way that the information is being reported here. You also did see a number of new accounts being created. Where are we at right now? So on the 29th, so yesterday, technically, I don't count it as yesterday until I go to sleep, but technically yesterday, since it's now the 30th in the wee hours here, at least where I live, you can see that yesterday on the 29th, 1,448 accounts created. The day before that, 1,135. And then the day before that, a little over 1,200. So there was a little bit of a bump in terms of new account creation, but really what's mostly driving this is just, it seems to be just people that already had, they were already XRP holders, already had accounts. So people are just doing stuff and reacting to one another, which is what happens when it comes to investing in equities and in crypto, just in a general sense. So massive jump here. We'll see, folks. I don't know what's going to happen. I hope it keeps going in this direction, and that by the time you reach this, like say you wake up in the morning, you're listening to this video, and it sounds all exciting because there is price action happening right now, and then you wake up and it's like 45 cents or something. But crypto happens fast. I can't control that. Now, hopefully it will just continue to trend to the upside here. These are weird and exciting times that we're in. I'm not a financial advisor. You should not buy or sell anything because of anything I say or write. That would be a very, very, very bad idea. Until next time, to the Moon Family Sedan.